afternoon and welcome back to the Empowered Life channel. My name is Yvonne, and if it's your first time coming onto my channel, welcome. I hope that you check out my other videos and subscribe to my channel. If you've come on this channel before, please subscribe and keep updated for my latest videos when they come out. This channel is about bringing you everything that is encouraging, empowering and inspiring, and it is also as well about following me on my journey as a new entrepreneur as I go about trying to live the empowered life. Now, I just wanted to come on here today and do a quick video about procrastination and the perfect time. I know there are many people out there who, like me, sometimes had an issue with putting things off till tomorrow what you could do today. And there is a scripture in the Bible in Ecclesiastes which talks about there is never a perfect time to do anything. That people say, well, I'll do it tomorrow or I'll do it next year or whatever, but there is never a perfect time to do anything, and the perfect time actually is to start now. So an example of this was when I was writing my second book. I think there were times when I was in the process of writing the book that I procrastinated a little bit, I would say. I know people might say to me, those who know me, that Yvonne, don't be hard on yourself, because at the same time I am a director of an organisation which I run, and I was working part-time and a wife and a mother. So my life was pretty busy pretty much all the time. But there still were times where I can say that I could have made better use of my time when I was writing my second book. So when I started writing that book, that was in March 2016. I finally finished it in March 2018. So that was a 2-year process. But I think that if I would have made better use of my time, I probably could have finished that book probably September last year. So, there wasn't any particular reason. I just had this thing where sometimes I would just put it off writing until tomorrow, and then when it came to it, there were other things that were going on at the same time, which meant that even if I wanted to put it off to tomorrow, I could no longer do it because I'd put it off for so long. So I want to share with you today 3 tips that can help you to make now your perfect time, because everybody has something that they put off to tomorrow. I mean, most people I know have something that they put off till tomorrow. That could be to start a diet, or to go and find out about a course. It could be to find out information on how to start your own business or how to write a book. I know people who have started to write a book and have not finished it. Well, started the manuscript to write a book but haven't finished it. And it's been going on and on and on. And what I find when you procrastinate and think, oh, tomorrow's going to be a better time, is that one day can lead to 1 week, to 1 month, to 1 year. And unfortunately, in a lot of circumstances for people, they never end up doing the very thing that they set their mind to. And that could also be as well because of insecurity, lack of self-belief, fears of what other people might say or do. There is other things that go on in the background of putting things off till tomorrow. But I have 3 tips today that I hope will help you to make today your perfect time. So number 1 is the power of a made-up mind. Now, this is so important because you have to be determined about the very thing that you want to do. So for me, when I was determined about leaving traditional paid employment, there were times before where I kind of made up my mind, but it wasn't firmly set because I had fears about income, fears about the direction I was going to go in. But by the end of 2016, I made up my mind that I wanted to leave. And once I made up my mind, there was nothing that was going to veer me off track. I had set my mind that this is what I am going to do. So I would say to you that the number 1 thing in helping you not to put off tomorrow what you could do today, and to help with procrastination, is to make up your mind. once you set your mind to do something, even if you veer off track a little bit, the very fact that you've said, right, I am going to do this thing, means that it will get done, and that nothing will stop you from reaching your end goal. The second thing I would say to you, doing the very thing that you want to do, is find out information about what it is that you're trying to achieve. So for me, with stepping out and starting my own business, I researched it by listening to YouTube, things on YouTube, listening to podcasts, speaking to other people who had their own business that stepped out, asking them advice, reading books. I found out information about the very thing that I wanted to do. And in doing that, that helped me to be able to have confidence that I could reach my goal, and that I could do the very thing that I wanted to do. Now, you might get nervous about whatever it is. You might want to lose weight, or you might want to apply for a new job. All this is perfectly natural, even when you research or find out information about what it is you want to do. But on the other hand, it can give you confidence, because it's not like you're going into the unknown, absolutely blind, not knowing what to do, where to go, or how to reach whatever it is you're trying to reach. And also as well, it helps with the whole thing about procrastination and putting things off. You're more likely to start something if you have the information to start it, and it is good for your confidence as well. Another key thing that will help you to not procrastinate and put off whatever it is that you want to do until tomorrow is to set timescales. Timescales are a good way of measuring progress and measuring productivity. So I'll use again my example of leaving my traditional employed job. Once I made up my mind that, right, I'm going to leave, it was a process of 15 months to get to my end goal. In between that time, what I did is that I had a business plan. I, wrote everything to do with that business plan, timescales of things I wanted to do in year 1, year 2, year 3, year 5. And every other month, I would look on my business plan and just check off the little things that I had put on there. Now, it's really important to put set timescales, and it's really important that you put steps in those timescales, because when we look at the bigger picture, like for me, if I was to look at the overall bigger picture of being my own boss, being an entrepreneur, and seeing all the hard work it would take, the mindset I would have, or all the networking I would have to do, and all the kind of hard work I'd have to put in to get business. If I was to look at the whole big picture, from coming from where I came from, of always working for an employer, I would definitely say I would have been put off. But what helped me was the fact that I put in little time scales of stuff that I needed to get done by when, and the little steps that I needed to achieve to get to those that time scale of getting that thing completed. So that really helped me to get to where I am today. It could be for you that you are starting a diet. What would you need to do? Obviously, you would probably need to first of all know how much you probably want to lose in weight, or whatever your goal was why you wanted to go on a diet. Then you would research what diet you'd want to go on, and then you would set a time that you'd want to start it, and then you would put in little milestones of maybe how much weight you'd want to lose in month 1 or month 3, or by the end of the year. All little steps lead to the bigger picture, and in the bigger picture of things, you can achieve your goals if you put in things that will help you to do that, like the timescales, like the steps. These are my little tips that I think will help you in putting off tomorrow what you can do today. There is never a perfect time. If you wait for the perfect time, you will never get anything done. If I waited for the perfect time, I never would have wrote my first book 2 years ago. I never would have finished my second book. I never would have set up my own business. And, I just went ahead and I did it. There wasn't no perfect time for me to leave. There would always be another month where I might need another salary to pay another bill. But at the end of the day, I said, no, I'm going to feel the fear and do it anyway. And that is what this lady called Joyce Meyer, who is a famous American evangelist, always says. Feel the fear and do it anyway. Do not delay in putting off until tomorrow. The only thing I will say that that will do in putting off till tomorrow is that, one, you'll miss opportunities, and two, you will be full of regret. Because who knows, in stepping out today and taking that opportunity and just setting your mind to doing the things that you want to do, who knows what will come up for you today. You might get a really good opportunity today. Something really good might happen today. So don't put off till tomorrow, do it today. And it doesn't matter if you feel insecure, it doesn't matter if you feel the fear, just do it anyway. You know, the worst thing that can happen is that you might make a mistake. And as we know, with mistakes, all we can do from them is learn from them and build on them and, you know, continue to do what we need to do to reach our goal. So I hope you found my 3 tips to helping with procrastination and not putting off for the perfect time helpful. Please subscribe to this channel, check out my other videos. Leave a comment down below in the comment box. Let me know what you think. What tips have helped you to not put off tomorrow what you can do today? And you know, look out for other videos from me, and I will see you on the next video for the Empowered Life.